Okay, so we are here once again in Pet Simulator 99, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys the best ways on how to get the brand new Rave Upgrade tickets within Pet Simulator 99. And of course, these are just going to be really good for getting upgrades overall. Of course, these are mainly going to be used for the huge chance and also the diamonds, probably the double item chance as well, and the egg luck. These are really the most important ones to get, obviously, to kind of like get huges and just decent pets overall. And of course, I'm going to show you guys how to get as many as possible. So let's get straight into it. So of course, you do need to have the final area unlocked, which is the disco stage in Area 7 of the brand new Rave world. And basically the only ways that you can currently get these is through the new, well, I say new, the new version of the new lucky tiles. So basically, of course, you need to break 500 breakables in the area. Thanks for the Hypex game. But yeah, basically this is going to be pretty similar, this part of the video, to the previous one. However, what you're going to need is a decent enchant setup. So what I'm going to quickly do is actually just get rid of all these random ones right here. So a decent enchant setup is always going to be really good for getting as many breakables as possible. So realistically, you're going to really want to start out, as you did see with before, what I showed you before, is Happy Pets. Happy Pets is always really good, and again, speed is always really good. Basically, what these two do is they increase your pet speed, so they move around a lot quicker, which means they're not really wasting time getting from breakable to breakable. Then of course, Happy Pets also increases the damage, well, how quickly it attacks basically. So instead of just like kind of hitting it once, waiting a while and hitting it again, it's actually going to hit it a lot quicker. So those two are going to be really, really good overall. Now, depending on how strong your team is, if you are actually insta-breaking all the breakables, you won't really need to worry too much about getting damage. However, of course, as you might be able to see with some of my pets, basically what you're going to be looking for is if your pets are breaking the breakables in 3 hits. Now, if they're breaking it in 3 hits, this is the maximum amount of damage they can do. However, if it's 4 hits or more, then you might want to go ahead and use something like Strong Pets, just to give them that extra little boost. You can also use something like Criticals, as we are quickly just doing a spin right here, so we may as well go ahead and actually watch this. But yeah, as you can see, this is where you can get the tickets from. Now, you can get anywhere between 1 ticket, as we literally get right next to the huge, but you can see there, you get anywhere between 1 ticket, 3 tickets, and also 10 tickets from these spins, which is always going to be really, really good. Of course, the 10 tickets are going to be the most important ones to get. However, to get these 10 tickets, well, every time you get 10 tickets, you need 10 times 10 tickets to get just 1 upgrade for the huge chance, of course. However, we're going to look into the upgrades in just a moment. Let's just quickly finish off the enchants right here. So yeah, as we said before, you might want to use Strong Pets if you are not insta-breaking every breakable. Now, on top of this, again, you might want to use something like the Angelic or the Demonic. These are actually really cheap right now. However, they do work quite well with this update, as it does actually basically mean you're breaking more breakables. So it can actually work pretty well. They are very cheap as well, so for a free-to-play player, these can actually be really, really good. I could recommend something like Fruity as well. However, it's not going to be that good. Again, as I said before, if you are insta-breaking all the breakables already anyways. So you might want to use something like Large Taps just to enhance your taps basically, especially if you have auto tap. And you might also want to use something basically like maybe the Nightmare Orb. These are always going to be really good. I know a lot of pros did use these last time. So this is probably what I'd expect a free-to-play loadout to look like. Of course, the Nightmare Orb is going to be the most expensive part of this whole thing. However, of course, you can maybe change this out for something like Super Lightning if you don't have enough diamonds for it. However, yeah, this is probably what I would expect a free-to-play loadout to look like. However, of course, if you are more pay to win and you do have a lot of diamonds to spend, honestly, like I said last time, what a lot of pros were doing is filling it out with a load of Nightmare Orbs, the Lightning Orb, and I think like this, the Companion Orb or whatever it's called. But yeah, the Lightning Orb and the Nightmare Orb are very, very good because, of course, whilst your pets, like basically for me right now, they're already insta-breaking, as we literally get another spin, they're already insta-breaking all the breakables, so damage does not matter whatsoever. However, basically what these Nightmare Orbs do is it's actually going to attack, oh, we get the wrong ticket right there. Basically, the Nightmare Orbs do attack breakables for you, which just basically increases the amount of breakables you are breaking. So a lot of people are using a full setup of different orbs, and again, just in case you don't have all these setups, or like every single orb, filling out all your inventory, again, you might want to just go ahead and put something on like speed, and also happy pets as well, because this is just going to increase again the amount of breakables you are breaking overall. And that is probably what I would expect a pay to win loadout to look like. Kind of just fill that with a load of orbs, maybe with a speed and a happy pets on there as well. Now you can also use something just like lucky eggs, just to basically go for the egg in the middle. I know a lot of people are doing this anyways, especially if you are AFKing overnight. It doesn't really matter too much how many breakables you're getting, because you will still get a lot of breakables done anyways. However, of course, it kind of just depends on your preference, whether you're going for the egg or whether you're going for the breakables. Now, of course, we saw before the Rave upgrades, and right here is going to be a good way to actually increase the amount of tickets that you get, which is the ticket chance. So basically what this does is it gives you an extra ticket chance from the lucky tiles. Now I'm not exactly too sure how good or how big the upgrade actually is. However, of course, once you can start upgrading this, it means you're going to get more chances at getting the tickets. And then of course, the more chances you get at tickets, the more tickets you're going to get, which means then you can actually then go ahead and spend them on the rest of the upgrades. So I would highly recommend actually getting the ticket chance upgraded first. Maybe not max, but if you can get 1 or 2 of the first upgrades, then of course it's going to help out a massive amount. On top of this as well, double item chance is going to be really good. Now this is going to be much more expensive, and might be something you do a little bit later on, once you can have like the ticket chance upgraded quite a lot anyways. However, it basically gives you a chance to get double items from lucky tiles. So of course, if you already have the ticket chance quite high, and you are basically getting things like 10 times the tickets, basically what that's going to mean then is that you have a chance of getting 20 times tickets instead of just the 10, which is going to be really good. And can we get tickets this time? No, it literally just lagged on it. But yeah, of course, getting more tickets is going to be really good with the ticket chance and also the double items chance as well. Now, one more thing before we do go as well. One thing you can also do on top of all of this is actually play with friends. Now, I would highly recommend doing this in a public server because, of course, whilst it is good to play in a private server for less lag, of course, being in a public server basically means that everybody is contributing down to that breakables thing up there. So it's basically, instead of just having one person doing a lot of breakables, you've got an 8, I think it's like, what, 10 people in a maximum server doing all the breakables, which of course right now, even though I'm breaking quite a lot, is going to make this 10 times faster overall. So I would highly recommend playing this update as well in a public server. Of course, it does mean you might get a little bit more lag. However, I'm pretty sure 10 times people is going to help out a lot more than like what, playing the game 2 times slower. So overall, I would highly recommend going in a public server as well. Now that is basically going to be it for me. Of course, this is going to be really the only way you can get spinny tickets, well not spinny tickets, Rave Upgrade tickets even. So yeah, just to kind of recap, basically just kind of break as many breakables as you can using speed, happy pets, orbs, all that kind of stuff, and the enchants. And then of course, use your tickets to actually upgrade your ticket chance, because that's going to basically mean over time, you're going to be getting more tickets anyways, so that's always going to be really good. And then of course, play in a public server, because that is what everybody is going to be doing right now. So yeah, that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.